Welcome to This Is Not Legal Advice. I appreciate you joining me today on our It's Friday, Am I in Love reading. Excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and start and see whether we are in love and what's going on. So what I'd like to do is go ahead and start with your person's energy over here, and your energy will be on this side. Energy's in the middle, and right here will be between the two of you. So let's go ahead and get started with our beautiful Trash Panda deck. I love this deck, so cute. And see what is the energy of your person towards you, my beautiful viewers, right now. Let's see, what is that energy right now? We've got Two of Pentacles. This person may be making a choice, trying to balance a lot in their lives. What else do we have? Whoops. Let's see what Spirit has to say to my viewers. What is on your mind? Who is the person on your mind? Let us see. What are they feeling toward you right now? Well, they're very quiet, I'll tell you that much. So maybe you two aren't talking right now. Maybe it's been a minute. Let's see. What is going on? My goodness. What is the energy? There we go. We have the Seven of Pentacles, lots of earth energy. Pentacles is earth energy. That is your Taurus, your Virgo, and your Capricorn. So you might have those in your chart, or they might have those in theirs, although it is not necessarily required. And we have Eight of Cups here. This is going to be your water energy. Water is your Cancer, your Scorpio, and your Pisces. Nope. What is your energy, my dear? Five of Pentacles, more earth energy. So you guys are kind of already reflecting each other with respect to the energies, being earth energy, being stable, being very grounded. So maybe you're both very pragmatic people, very just rooted and hardworking folks. We have the Fool. And one more for my people, my beautiful people, who are definitely, oh, look at that. We got Judgment energy. Yeah, my beautiful people who are definitely liking, subscribing, and recommending to their friends. Maybe commenting. I love comments. What is the energy between my person, my viewer, and the person they're thinking of? Knight of Wands. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about this now. Now that we got all the things, starting with the bottom of the deck, we have Ten of Cups. Look at that. I just, you love it. You love to see it. Ten of Cups is your, yeah, it's the ultimate in terms of your happiness. You're reaching the pinnacle of happiness. Here we've got our two raccoons and a carnival, of course, and who doesn't want 10 cans of grape soda? And it's not great if you have like the beaties or something, but the point is, ideally, it sounds like a lot of fun. You got your carnival, your cotton candy and whatnot, fireworks, all the good stuff. So anyway, point is happiness. We love happiness. We love it. We're here for it. So let's take a look. Your person's energy, we have this Two of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and Eight of Cups. So your person appears to be, again, balancing some things in their lives. This could be work and family. It could be you and, versus their friends or what have you. And, even though the waters are really kind of rough here in the back with the ships, making their way in, there doesn't appear to be, again, a lot of wind because these clouds aren't moving. So it seems like the water is what's moving, which to me says that this is a lot of emotional energy, but maybe not a lot of thought process. So you've got this balancing act based on thoughts, like a stable, thought here versus like being driven by emotion. Again, that plays together. And then you've got your Seven of Pentacles, which is planting the seeds for the future. This person is very grounded, like I said, very much interested in building for the future. And so I think they're thinking of those things with you. They're wanting to balance out so they can build toward a future with you. And the Eight of Cups, they're leaving other things behind. Maybe they're leaving some emotional, we got a lot of these white cap waves over here. They are leaving some of this behind, and they're looking over here. This raccoon, our trash panda is looking over at this otter, and forget about the interspecial nature of it all. But the point is, by the light of the pale blue moon here, we have an otter who, otters to me symbolize like love and playfulness. And I won't get into the sea otters because they're a whole different thing, and you should look it up because I don't want to talk about it on YouTube because it'll get demonetized. But now that I'm monetized to begin with, whatever. You get the point. It's not cool. Sea otters, river otters, cool. Anywho, So the point is, there's this like star-crossed lovers energy here where they're leaving this nonsense, this emotional drama and nonsense behind and looking toward a more stable, hey, look at this little otter, wanting to hold hands and a little pebble and be cute energy. So I think this bodes really well. I think your person really cares about you and is looking to build a solid future where everything is balanced and great. So I'm loving the news. All right, so for you, my dear, we have our Five of Pentacles, our Fool, and the Judgment. Okay, so, Five of Pentacles is this energy of being left out in the cold. And of course, every deck is different in the way that it portrays this. But here we've got like one sort of beleaguered trash panda carrying after the other, with a warm blanket. And so to me, this actually says, you both maybe have been through some things and some stuff, you've seen some things and some stuff. And even though you're not inside and warm and cozy, and you both feel like the world is a cold, cruel place, perhaps, you have each other by your sides. So, I mean, again, I'm reading this in that way. And I'm looking at the Fool, and you're thinking, you know what? I got my dog here, my little, looks like a Dachshund, and my ice cream. What else do I need, outside of the not to jump off of a cliff for no apparent reason. Um, but this is perhaps looking at the way this is positioned here. The two are positioned. Maybe you're longing to take the chance that in this cold, cruel world that we live in right now, the two of you can be each other's support system. So that's again in the positioning of everything, taking it together. This is what I'm seeing here, and the Judgment. I think your desired outcome is, can we just Netflix and chill? We've got another interspecial relationship. Again, I won't speak on that. But the point is, we're sort of a carnivalish energy here, a little playful energy. Um, your person, maybe you in black cat energy, that energy of I'm going to hold my own and do my own thing and let them come to me. So it's kind of the opposite of that golden retriever energy people talk about. So I think you all want to Netflix and chill. I think you're ready for Netflix and chill time. And then we have the Knight of Wands in the middle. This is, a wands. We didn't mention this before. I'm sorry. Wands are fire energy. That is your Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Again, none of this is relevant, strictly speaking, in terms of signs, but I know sometimes people like to hear that. So we've got a lot of the energy here. We've got earth, we've got water, we've got fire. We just don't have our wind. So no disco yet. But the point is, if you look at our little guy here, he is coming toward you with his awesome little s'moresy marshmallow, and he's got a smile on his face. He's ready to have at it. He is presenting you with his little offer of passion. So again, the energy right now between the two of you is just, I can't tell you how excited I am, because sometimes I get readings and it's like, oh, everybody's kind of sad and it sucks. But this is not that. This is people wanting to come to it and do it right and seeing positive things, and this person coming toward you and saying, let's do it. So I love that for you. Fantastic. All right, let's find out what the next actions are likely to be. Next actions. And I like to start the actions with you, my viewer, because, you're the one watching, and maybe you want to know what you are going to do first. And you, my dear, are in charge. Of course, this is just predictive energy. It doesn't mean that you can't make different decisions. Don't tell the Calvinists, but there is free will. So, you do you. All right, let's go ahead and cut the deck and see, my dear, what the possible future actions are. Possible future actions, Spirit, please, for my viewer and the person on my viewer's mind. All right, let's do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and move along. We'll do that and that. And I'm being called to take the bottom of the deck here for your person. All right, these cards are a little slick. And then one in the middle. All right, so bottom of the deck energy, we have Eight of Swords. Finally, we get that air energy. I think I made it happen on my own by wishing it upon you. Sorry about that. Eight of Swords is an energy of being stuck in your head. So, keep in mind, we've got this direction. So this says to me that perhaps the energy from your person is more of like a being stuck in their head, with a castle here that's kind of looking like it's out facing the water. Maybe you're looking to, or could be looking toward love, but your person is, looking at that, or possibly looking at that and feeling imprisoned in their thoughts. So I think maybe if there's a delay here or some lack of communication, it is likely because your person is overthinking this. All right, let's see. We've got 7 of Swords, more air. 7 of Wands. I'm getting a lot of 7s in my readings lately. I'll tell you what. And I was going to say, but I didn't want to like jinx it. I get the Page of Pentacles a ridiculous amount lately. So it's kind of comical. Let's go over here to your person. We've got the Star, the 6 of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the energy between the two of you is 2 of Cups. How beautiful. See, I told you. I told you. All right, let's go through it. So 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands. Let's just talk about the 7-7. This is amazing energy of, change and growth. And you can go ahead and look up the angel number 77 if you'd like. I can also grab something and something that actually has numbers in it and tell you about that more. But it is definitely an angel number 77. Here we've got, again, the 7 of Swords is kind of this energy of, some people would say, sneakiness. And you can see this person here, interestingly enough, because we had, remember, this carnival energy going on at the bottom of the deck with respect to our little raccoons. This person kind of sneaking away from the party, and I'm thinking like Irish exit style. This person is on their way out. So perhaps you are trying to get away. Maybe in the future, your action is like, I'm not sure if I want to do this. I'm going to be kind of, again, black cat energy about this. I'm going to go off on my own, do my own thing. But there is this 7 of Wands, this passion, this willingness to still fight for it. And, you're still facing this way. So it's like, even though you kind of want to like think with that air energy, your thoughts are like, maybe it makes sense to like go away from this little circus. I don't need the drama in my life. Thank you very much. You are still feeling passion and a willingness to fight for this. And the Page of Pentacles is, a small offer of love. This is somebody coming toward us, coming toward you, my viewers, with a small offer. It could actually be a gold coin. I mean, in this market, gold is actually a great investment, but I'm not a broker. Do what you will with that. Nor is this legal advice, not accounting, nor financial, nor legal advice. Anywho, point is, Page of Pentacles, this person coming toward you, more earth energy. That's what it's saying to me, is like you're willing to fight for this and willing to go ahead and offer something, just a little something to let this person know that you're still interested. On their side, their actions, look like leaning toward you with the Star. This is a card of hope. That's what I always think about, is hope here. We got a number 17, if that's significant to you. Of course, 17, 1 and 7 is 8. And, this is just, the 8 is your strength card. So maybe you're Leo. Maybe you have some Leo in your chart. But it is that energy of calming the beast, as well as, again, the Star on the whole, which is hope. So this person looking toward you with hope for this happy ending. In fact, hope for this 6 of Wands, which is coming toward a happy ending, which is celebrating a victory. So I think they're hopeful that they will have a victory here with you by offering a little bit of love. So, you got pages on both sides. Not a lot of, I'll be honest with you, not a lot of like substantial, drastic action. But nevertheless, it is action. There's a little bit of offer of love. There's a little bit of offer of stability. We can do this. And of course, 2 of Cups in the middle. I mean, look at this beautiful energy here. You got your two folks just exchanging, well, actually cheersing kind of their cups of love and just looking longingly into each other's eyes. And I think that's beautiful. And that's, I think, what you both want. So that action is here for you. And I'm super excited to tell you. I mean, again, I'm seeing nothing but like sunshine, heart, and rainbows here. This is amazing. This is a beautiful reading. I'm so happy for you. Say, maybe share some of that energy with me. Okay, let's find out what the likely outcome is here. I mean, again, outcomes, just like actions, are totally changeable and not fixed, and etc., blah, 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 all the other disclaimers. Well, it's not legal advice. I can't help myself. I'm going to give all the disclaimers. So let's find out. Spirit, please tell me, what is the likely outcome if things proceed as they currently are between the person on my viewer's mind and my viewer. All right, let's do this and do this. A couple of these, a few of those, one over here, and then this now, and then a few there. All right, so bottom of the deck, we have 5 of Pentacles. Look at that. 5 of Pentacles over here, 5 of Pentacles over here. It's like, okay, so back over here, we had our little raccoon with a crutch, putting the blanket around you and, you guys out there in the cold mess together. And it's like, it's almost like this is a continuation of that, where that blanket that you had, it's the same color and everything. That blanket that you had, you're in a black cat, fun fact, black cat energy, we talked about that. Walking together side by side away from what could be perceived as stability in here. You guys are going to walk out into the cold night together. And that's what's important is, this one here is kind of limping along, but you get the point. And look at that, Ace of Pentacles. We have an offer of stability, an offer of love in keeping with that Page of Pentacles. One more, please. King of Pentacles. This is somebody, who is, and maybe both of you, who are very financially secure or very focused on your careers. Good for you guys. I mean, seriously, you are all awesome. I'm so excited for you. All right, the Hermit, the Knight of Pentacles, more earth energy. The Star, look at that. To match our star over here, you also have hope, my dear. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, look at that. We got all this Pentacles energy. I mean, it's amazing. Justice, that's our air energy. And the Devil, and Temperance, a balance energy in the middle. I love, you know what? I'm telling you what, I love to see it. I really do. This is just so fantastic. Okay. So, your Hermit energy over here, you're in your kind of cone of silence. You're maybe wearing the sweatpants, doing the work from home thing. You're not really focused on the love as much. Maybe you're focused on that career because we have all these pentacles here, right? So this is a 9. And, of course, 9 is almost 10. So you're like on the precipice right now. You're kind of doing your thing. And right when I said the precipice, it's like this candle went out, which is a little trippy. So almost like this energy is about to go out. This little lantern is about to go out, where you maybe need to close the fridge door there, Chief, and maybe turn around. And I'm hearing, turn around, bright eyes, and all that business. I'll probably link the song. But anywho, the point is, you're turning around and you maybe have a little startled look on your face, and he's got like a look of, oh my gosh. And the horse is like, oh Lord, look at this guy here. Why is a cat riding me? And why are we going? This Knight of Pentacles, again, this is stable energy. This is very grounded, secure, made like with thought and consideration and hope and hope. So again, we've got just that beautiful energy of, maybe things are going to work out great. And look at that little crab. He's so happy. He's so happy. He doesn't know. Poor thing. Anyway, the point is, there is hope. You are coming forward based on that hope. You're stepping away maybe from all the business to doing business and, taking a chance on love. On the other side, we got the Queen of Pentacles. This is our, stepping up to this queen. This person, look at her. She's just fabulous. She's sitting in her glory. This person you like, this person on your mind, looking good, smelling good, all kinds of good things. And, I'm thinking Scrooge McDuck for some reason. I think it's the diving into the pit of gold, which, by the way, if you really think about it, if there was like a giant pit of gold, like actual gold coins, and you just dove into it, it would be very, very painful. You're just going to hit basically rock. Anywho, that's just how I think, but whatever. My suggestion is, if you happen to have a pit of gold, first of all, call me. Second of all, don't dive into it because it's gonna hurt. Anywho, where was I? So, you've got this person on your person's side. They're looking good. They're smelling good. They're awesome. They're in their right mind. And then, again, we're looking at this, you were in your little sweatpants work from home action. They're in their bathrobe with their little bonnet or shower cap on. But that being said, they're like, let's make it even. Let's be even. You want to be in your little sweatpants energy? Me too. This is just that energy of equality, of fairness, of let's make it real. Let's give and take. Let's be equal. And that matches, by the way, that 6 of Wands energy we had here, which is that give and take that's equal. So I think that's fantastic. The Devil, again, the Devil. This is not a standard version of your devil. I mean, where normally the devil has somebody held kind of prisoner or 2 people held prisoner. I mean, this couple is sort of held prisoner by this cat who's just deciding to do its business on the floor. Please don't do your business on the floor. Hashtag the more you know. Anywho, the point is, it's usually an obsession. Like, despite how ugly, I'm reading this, despite how ugly or weird things might get, because this is just weird. you're still there and you're in it together. That's really the overall reading here, and I'm going to write that down. You're in it together, whether it's in the cold outside here with the Five of Pentacles, the other Five of Pentacles we saw, this devil energy. You guys, you're in it together, and that's what's important. Like, no matter how miserable life gets or how weird things get, it's like, as long as I've got you, it's all good. Temperance energy, that's like your, first of all, it's kind of a party trick here. This cat's clearly dressed up. I'm going to think for Halloween, which is great because we're here in October. Although this is applicable whenever you see it. Anyway, the person is like, watch me do this awesome trick. Look at this wine. It goes from here to in my mouth, is what I'm hearing. But it is an energy, it's Sagittarius. Again, more fire energy, more passion, more movement. But also that movement is toward equality and, kind of mirrors that justice. And I think that's what you both want, is you both want equal give and take. Let's hang out together in our sweatpants and robes, and just when we finish our workday, let's hang out and watch a cool new series on whatever streaming service we have. So I'm loving all of this. Bottom line, loving all of it. Y'all are in it together, and I am 100% absolutely here for it. So with that being said, I would like to look at, what would you say? What would they say based on your signs? So this could be your sun, moon, rising, their sun, moon, rising. If you don't know what that is, I mean, most people know their sun, but the rising and all that can be found with like free services like Cafe Astrology. You can just Google like your natal chart. You'll need to know the time of your birth as well as the location of your birth, which, by the way, is all hearsay. Not that it's, again, legal advice, because it's totally not. But yeah, just so you know, you only know where you were born because somebody told you, and you only know when you were born because somebody told you. Fun fact. You only know your name because somebody told you. So what I'm going to do is I've gone against my normal grain, and I've mishmashed some decks together to see what we can come up with in terms of what you would say and what they would say. So I'm going to put my one deck here, and I split it in half because, well, half-ish. Again, this is a giant, like conglomeration of decks. This one, of course, decided, two of them decided that we're going to pop out anyway. So this is overall energy. This is going to be your energy, your person's energy. You want to be more than friends, and this person sees you as true love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. And oh my God, I'm loving it. Loving it. Okay? Totally in line with everything I said. So, anywho, I'm excited. I love it. I am so excited. This is so great. All right, so if your person is an Aries, this is what they would say to you. I feel you even though we're apart. And you would say, I hide behind material things. If your person is a Taurus, they would say, play hard, find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other, hang out in your robes and sweatpants and whatnot. And you would say, do I still have a chance? And I don't know why I'm feeling like their energy's over here this time. I know we kind of went the other way before, but it's over here this time. So you would say, do I still have a chance? So you're clearly, doubting it. Maybe you're taking their playful energy, this Taurus, as like, hey, we're not serious here. But that's not true. All right, next we have our Geminis. The Gemini would say chemistry, the attraction you feel is mutual, and you would say, I compare others to you. So clearly, both of you just totally hooking it up. Next, we have our Cancer. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Intuition, you already know the answer you seek. So again, in this situation with the Cancer, it's like this person's blaming themselves a little bit over whatever happened between you. And you're saying, like, I kind of already know that, boss, so we're good. Anyhow, Leo, I can't be with you. And you're like, I left you before you could leave me. Look at you guys, at odds, being ridiculous, okay? Being ridiculous with your giant, like, floofy hair, you Leos, okay, on this side, and whoever you may be. I can't be with you. I left you before you could leave me. And then, like, I'm seeing, like, the love scenes. Anywho, next, we have, I believe, Virgo. You inspire me. Soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you. So the two of you seeing kind of eye to eye on that. Libra. I am waiting patiently. We're known for that. The timing just wasn't right for us. We're talking about timing for both of you. It's like both of you are recognizing the time wasn't right. The connection, yes. The timing, no. That's okay though. Scorpio, I will wait for a sign from you, and you would say, I want to feel that way again. So I think you're both kind of like at a standoff here, but not negative. We have Sagittarius, patience, everything will unfold in divine timing. and you're thinking, I know I messed up everything. So this person could be thinking, hey, it's all good. We're just kind of waiting it out. And you're like, oh my God, they're being so quiet. What's happening? Next, we have our Capricorns. I know that I crossed the line with you. And you're saying here and now, your true love is already a part of your life. So this person may be judging themselves very harshly. It's typical Capricorn energy. And you're saying, look, you're already here. I got you. All right, next we have our Aquarians. I can be myself with you, which is saying a lot for Aquarians. And I won't let you down. That's you. Oh, and I'm hearing, what do you want from me? With by Adam Levine. Not Adam Levine. No, no, no. Strike that. Reverse it. Not Adam Levine. Um, uh, it's not. It's Adam, but I can't think of his last name. It'll come to me. Love that song. Voice of an Angel. Anywho, next is Pisces. I feel so happy with you. We need to let each other go. Look at you guys. Pisces, listen, get it together. Get it together. And what I want to do is I want to do a bonus for Aries, since, I kind of talked about more of these than I did with Aries at the beginning. Sorry, Aries. I know, I know. All right. I hid who I really am from you. And you would say, I feel the sexual tension. So perhaps this person's holding back and you feel that, but that doesn't mean that it's not real. Okay. So I would like to do one more thing, and that is, all right. If you were honest with the person on your mind, what would you say? I miss seeing you. And if the person on your mind, one more time, were honest with the respect to what they're feeling, I'm so attracted to you. So definitely reciprocity here, definitely a mirroring energy. Again, the whole reading, beautiful, gorgeous, love it. In it together, that's what I'm hearing. In it together. That is going to be the tagline, hashtag in it together. And I'm sure I will come up with Adam's last name. I don't know why I can't think of it. It's escaping my brain. I'll link the song. It'll be a little like goober up in, where is it? Like up in this region, right there. Anyway, songs. So anyway, enjoy your weekend. I hope this has been a fabulous reading for you and the person in your mind with this. It's Friday. Am I in love situation? And I wish you all the best. See you soon. Bye.